Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and today I bring you FTB Skies 2. Now this is a continuation of the FTB Skies, but now they just released the second version, which has, well, a whole bunch of other things, and we are now on 121.1. And what do we have? Well, we have tons of quest lines that we can go through. But they made it specifically so you don't really have to be locked to anything. You can, well, go and do wherever you want. You have the quest lines to guide you if you need help in anything. But besides the getting started point, you're free to do anything you want. And of course, in the end, if you want, you can achieve the FTB pyramid, which is kind of the end goal of pretty much all the packs, I believe, moving forward. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that, but if it has the FTB pyramid, this is pretty much what you should be aiming for. That said, I chose up this little starter island, which has a lot of budding amethysts and stuff like that, but they don't really grow, they're just like the amethyst block, which is fine, it's fine. I already picked up the trees, so I can get started. And I'm just gonna go through the basics that we have over here and maybe point out anything specific that I find. Now we do have the classic working to get our hands on some trees faster, but we also got these wooden shears now, which we can use to get early leaves. I think that's pretty cool, you know? You don't really see that a lot in packs, like you got flint, but yeah, wood kind of makes sense as well. We also got these fire sticks, which I believe they meant for us to just place down some wood blocks and then put it on fire. Because I believe we need to get the ash from it or something. Yes, exactly. You do need to get your hands on some ash, because this is what you're going to be using to get your hands on your first piece of charcoal. Because we don't actually start with lava anywhere. We do have this little bit of a pond here. I guess we can actually replant more kelp for later down the line. But besides this pond, we don't have lava, we don't have stone. At least I didn't try to dig up, because even if we had stone, I don't want to use it. I want to go through the normal ways. I did get myself a little bit of a chest, but yeah, you're basically meant to get your hands on some ash, which I really do believe it's an underappreciated feature of supplementaries. I believe more people should use the ash for stuff. I really like it. Well, to be fair, I think I could have just broken this campfire and I would have gotten a piece of charcoal. Yep, exactly. I got 2 pieces of charcoal. Well, it's alright. We got ourselves our own campfire now. They are kind enough to give ourselves a skillet, so we can just place it over here and then we can cook stuff. And we also have the added benefit that we don't really walk over to the campfire. I think if we jump... Oh, we're still safe. Okay, that makes the campfire perfectly safe for us. Oh, and I got a magic coin, which I can right click. Oh, I got 1 coin now. So what is this all about? Oh, it's to take it out. Oh, okay. So we got coins. I don't know what they're for. I guess we'll find out. Now I'm gonna try and make myself a dripper to get my hands on some clay, so we can make a bucket, and then also try to get lava as well. Okay, I got so many questions right now. What do you mean falling into the void also works? I need to get my hands on grains of infinity to progress through the quest line. And it's basically telling me to jump off my island? Is that what it's telling me to do? I mean, we can give it a try, right? Right? We're fine. Oh. Yeah, what? Wait. What? Oh, okay. Hold on. I got an idea. Nice. Okay, that was cool. It's just a leap of faith, Miles. Just a leap of faith. Aha, now I got myself a strainer. Pretty much all thanks to these hemp seeds that were growing here. Because they got me all the hemp I needed, really, to get all the mesh. So I could just start making myself the strainer. So now we have access to stones. Now, that being said, it's not the best stones, but it's all right. You know, we need to start somewhere. Because it's one of the quests that we have to get ourselves some stones. So now we can make cobblestone, and by making cobblestone we can make more cobblestone, and basically we're aiming to get our hands in lava. But yeah, it's taking a while, and I don't understand this part because it says that we need a tempered jar. I get the fact that we need a tempered jar, which is basically cooking any glass pane here, and we need to get our hands on sand. So I gotta take a look at that. But most importantly, we need iron. And how can I get my hands on iron? I need to find out, because at no point in the quest line it tells me where I can get iron. Ah, I nearly forgot the fabled skill tree that we now have. And I just got myself a mining point, which will basically upgrade my alt mine to 32 blocks. It's only been 16 blocks, now we're upgraded to be 32. That's pretty good, actually. Oh, I just found out how I'm supposed to get my hands on iron. Now, I do a couple of ways, but I think this will be the most interesting for now because I've never messed up with this mod. Now we can use a cobblestone and a grains of infinity to get our hands on a void crystal catalyst, and this guy we can then use it with some things to get our hands on some, well, gears, and this will give us the resources that we want. Now to get our hands on iron we just need white dye, which you can get from the bone meal. So that's exactly what I did. I got myself a bone meal. Now we got ourselves a white dye. Let me just put this guy maybe over here, you know, close to the single light. And we do like that, and I want to break the block below it, and then we right click with this, and boom, there we go. We got our hands on an iron budding geode. Now hey, they also give us a quick upgrade for our budding crystals over here. So they give us a nice Fortune 3 Unbreaking 4, well, wooden pickaxe, but okay. But most important of all, besides these coins, we get a Crystal Growth Accelerator. Now, that one's already having some growth, so I'm gonna put it on here. As you can see, I placed a couple more, and I believe we can just do this. No, I think we gotta go underneath it. So I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break this one. I'm gonna break this one. Can I break that one? I can break that one. And we do this. Now, this should turn on. That one is on, which is great. We can now just go back up. And yeah, as you can see, it's growing a lot faster than this one, for example. And I also just quickly realized something. Now that we have access to cobblestone, we can make a furnace. Though the furnace now requires a campfire in the middle, which honestly I'm fine with. It's all right, like it's fine. But what I really want is, actually I'm gonna take advantage of the entire piece of charcoal by smelting 8 pieces of clay. I want to make bricks, because with the bricks we can actually get our hands on bonsai trees over here, which should automatically start farming wood for us. We just need to keep giving it an axe, which is fine. We can make axes, that's not a problem, and we'll automatically be farming wood and stuff, so that's really going to help us out. Oh, this guy's fully grown up, so we can break it, and boom, 52 gear shards, which we can then do what? Can we cook it? Okay, we cook it in 1-to-1 for iron. Oh, that's great, actually. So I'm just gonna let this guy finish up, and then we need to start farming more trees because I want to then recycle it into charcoal, so we have a lot going on here. So now we need the glass because we already have the iron. So now we can just turn cobblestone into gravel, and I believe we can do the same to gravel to turn it into, we turn into dirt. And now do we get sand? Oh, come on, really? That guy's just trolling now. Yes, now we got sand. So now we got 8 pieces of sand, so we're gonna cook these and get our hands on some glass. So now I got my hands on a temper jar. We slap a little bit of cobblestone. We click start, and now it is cooking. It will go give us some lava. Now I want to try these ones. I do have these 2 ceramic buckets. I believe I can use them, possibly. I'm not so sure I can, because one of the next quest lines is getting our hands on this, which it requires compressed stuff. Oh, okay. I thought it was just regular. Okay, I guess I'll have to make a normal thingy. Okay. I love how my English never works sometimes. A normal thingy? What even is a normal thingy? Like, what the hell, man? Yeah, I meant a normal cobblestone generator. I don't know why my English just said a normal thingy. And this is the FTB shop, which is where you can spend those coins. And there's a lot of items here, and most of them are locked behind a progression of certain packs. Like, you need to reach a certain point within a pack to then be able to buy certain items. But what we're after here right now is this, a dried gas, which costs 3 silver coins and gets our hands on a dried gas. Now we can come over here and bring out those. Actually, save that gold coin. And now if we go back to the shop, we can submit the coins and we get a dried little gas, which is part of the quest lines over here. And we can actually get ourselves a saddle. Let's go grab a blue saddle, another coin. And now to get this guy growing, it will take about 20 minutes, but we gotta place it in a safe area and waterlock it to hatch it. And the result in the gas link and feeding it snowballs will make it grow faster. Now, just gonna place it there. I think that's good. I've never used these new ghasts, so hopefully he will grow up. It should take 20 minutes, so we kind of have to wait a little bit for it. Oh, it grew. It didn't take 20 minutes, I think. Hello, little guy. How are you? Don't fly away. Stay around here. I think he doesn't fly away, but be careful, little guy. Be careful. I just told him to be careful, and look where he's going. Okay. Bye. Bye. See you in the next life, I guess. He's gone. He doesn't care about me, he's just gone. Okay, so I got myself another one, and now I put it into a little bit of a cage, so it doesn't wander off. So, while I waited for my gas to grow, which it then finally did, thank Lord, I actually did a little bit of cleanup around the base. I improved my smelting array, which now uses these tiny charcoal bits, which then uses some pipes to then pipe in directly into these furnaces. These ones I have an upgrade. Yeah, I guess I could make more for those. I kind of just realized that by now. I also made a couple extra G-ores so we could farm some more resources. And I went exploring with my gas. And let's say this is not for the faint of heart. I kind of nearly died here. I got a jump scare here. So when I ended up in this area, which is basically just a regular village, and I got my hands on a couple of villagers. And I also started fishing a little bit, and I got a bunch of these essences, which might come in handy, because I do believe I can fish up diamond essence, which is pretty much what I'm trying to get right now. I'm trying to get my hands on some diamonds, so then I can go and explore the nether, really. But I also need to take a look at my resource generation, because this is fine and all, but me having to come here and break these things by hand is not gonna be good for very long, you know. Oh yeah, and I also made a couple of hammers here, which I'm basically just turning a bunch of cobblestone into gravel over here, just to make sure I have a bunch of gravel, because then I can put gravel into here and turn it into dirt and put the dirt in and get sand, because I'm trying also to get my hands on some more fire bricks so I can make myself a little bit of a smelter, so I can get a little bit more out of the iron and stuff like that. Now, I finished up my foundry over here, but I also want to add a little bit of a automatic system to fill it up with lava. And as I did back here, and I guess I didn't show it in the video, but I didn't actually grab these item pipes. I actually got them from the FTB shop. Like if you go over here on this left side, you have the pipes, which you can pay 4 silver coins, and then you can select which ones you want. I'm going to select some fluid pipes, and I'm going to get some fluid pipes. Pretty cool, pretty easy. So now the setup that I had over there to make me lava, pretty much just gonna bring it over here and just copy and paste it basically. I have to bring this one below, put the lava there, we go. Give it back this, then starts producing lava again, and then I just put that there. And I can use the create range to fill the lava into there. There we go, easy. And there we go, it is now fully working. I made a casting table over here and I put a drain down below. I did get myself some steel, which is basically a 1-to-1 ratio of iron and charcoal at the moment. And I'm just gonna put a lot of it into here. I might even try and see if I can input items somewhere, like maybe from the front. Maybe I can do it from the front. Yeah, because that will happen. But yeah, this is basically it. I have a redstone clock here, which I can turn on and off, which is pretty much gonna handle the inputs and or the outputs, I should say, of all the resources that I have in here. I'm gonna smelt all of this, so I'm gonna get like a stack of steel. I think it's a 1-to-1, like 1 charcoal and 1 iron gives me a 1 steel. It doesn't give me 2. Which is fine. It's okay. It's all right. Yeah, it's all right. But yeah, we're gonna get our hands on some steel, which means we can probably start getting our hands into mechanism as well. Oh, and by the way, fishing is kind of fun here because you do have the little mini game that you need to try and get it in the middle. It's kind of fun, you know. I like it. It's a little bit of a change, but yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, you know what? I kind of got tired of waiting for fishing, so I decided, well, I got lava, I got water, so why don't I just make the portal myself? I think it's gonna be easier. Yeah, I can just use this as a bucket instead. What am I doing? I can just do this. Bucket mode on. Yeah, there we go. It's a lot easier than using a regular bucket. Oh, neither here I come. Never mind, I realized I need a way of flight in there. Guys, I've been fishing and fishing, and I still haven't got a single diamond essence. And I even made the pond, like, bigger to get the treasure chance. And here comes a goat to try and smack me. Yep, there it is, quantum goat. No, you're not gonna hit me. Go away. Thank you. So I had to come up with different ways of actually getting my hands on diamonds. And, well, I just got an idea. Well, we have the easy villagers. Well, you can't quite see them, but they're there. I guess I can toggle off shaders or something. Yeah, no, they don't appear with shaders. But I got myself an armor, as you can see in the top of the screen. And I got myself a flux researcher. This guy, it's not really that handy, but it's well, right now, because he's the one who's actually been giving me tons and tons of quartz. And let me say, it's very, very good. But I initially got my hands on this guy. I fished up enough coal essences to trade with this guy until I unlocked the iron trade, and then unlocked all of his trades. And as you can see, we have a bunch of diamond armor. So I'm gonna buy this because I currently have only iron armor, so we're gonna have full diamond armor. And to get myself a bunch of easy emeralds, I made this, the Emerald Gear, which if you take a look here at the Gear version, you basically just get yourself at least 4 emeralds and one of these void crystals. You put them into the smelter, you use a casting basin, pour the emeralds into the crystal, and boom, you got yourself the Gear.
pretty easy, pretty cheap. The hard part is actually getting your hands on the first 4 emeralds, which, well, if you fish enough, you should get enough coal essences to trade with them, and then eventually just trade iron for it as well, which is pretty good. And these emeralds yours, just go in here, and boom, we got ourselves a bunch of easy emeralds. And I pretty much just move this over here, the accelerator here, so we have this like pumping out, because I got some ideas. And now that we're full diamond up, what actually is my idea? Well, you see, we can get our hands on, well, an infinite amount of these diamond stuff, you know? So we can also use it to reverse engineer diamonds. How do we do that? Well, they kind of removed the recipe that I was going for, which is basically using these pieces in the create setup, where you would use the crushing wheels to get yourself diamonds, but there is no create recipe here. So what can we do with it? Well, we can use ore tech, or even better, this salvager from Silent Gear, which actually just gives us straight up 5 diamonds. I was gonna use this one's gonna give me 1, but hold on. We might be onto something here. Is that even expensive to do? Can I make this? Crimson iron ingots. I believe we can get these from the nether really easily. And besides that, I don't really know. Yeah, I know we can get a bunch of them from the nether chests. But besides that, I don't really see an easy way of getting it. Yeah, no, not really. Yeah, I would have to actually go into the nether to get it. But it might just give me a ton more diamonds, really. But that also meant that I had to fix my traveling issues, you know, in the nether. And I don't really want to take that guy into the nether, the happy ghast. So I made this. I made a charging station, and I have myself a coal jetpack. Now, the only way I'm getting to power this is using this iron furnace as a battery. Basically, as a coal generator. I gave it a bunch of charcoal, and it's now just powering this charging station and slowly powering the jetpack. I believe with the current charge, we can explore one area in the nether safely. So I might want to take a look at that. So let's use our jetpack and explore our first fortress. I guess this is the village, right? Yeah, this is a village. And hopefully we can find some cool stuff to bring back. I'm gonna take a bunch of stuff. I got a backpack as well, which I can put a lot of items into it. Well, I could upgrade it as well to make it even better. And an upgrade for our weapon and our first ancient debris. Well, that's not really what I'm looking for, but it's fine. Well, I just got a bunch of stuff. I got myself an axe, which seems pretty good, but most importantly, we got some of these crimson iron, and I want more. So I came back from the nether, I crafted a salvager, and this is actually the moment of truth. Break this guy up. I have the salvager here. Oh my god. It's as easy as this. And just like that, 5 diamonds. We only needed to go to the nether after all. And you guys know how money makes more money. So I smelted 9 diamonds, and now we can just pour it into a void crystal, and we will get ourselves a cluster to farm more diamonds. Oh wait, I'm missing a single diamond. Whoops. And there we go, we got our hands a budding diamond geode, which is gonna go like somewhere around here. And you know what? I feel like for today, that seems nice. We made it to the nether, we made it to diamonds. We now have a lot of progression to do and a lot of cleanup around the base to do as well. But mostly we need to figure out our resource generation over there. Kind of want to have that automated, and I want to do a lot more of crystal growth accelerators, but thanks to these guys, that's gonna be a lot easier. But hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's been a while since the last video, but I haven't been in the right space of mind. Plus, it's been killing me to just not post something for a while, so well, here you go. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you haven't, and see ya in the next one. Bye.